Adult 4, Unit 6A, the passive. What is the passive? Don't worry, I can show you. The most difficult part of the passive is the concept. So I will show you a simple example. Here is a simple sentence. I love you, right? I love you. Who is the focus of this sentence? Me or you? It's me because I love. I love who? I love you. You are the object of the sentence. So in grammar, we call this a subject. Subject is I, and in this example, the object is you. Do you love me? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. But I, the subject, love the verb. I and the subject are connected. You, the object, is just the direction of where the love is. But what if I want to change the order to make you important? You, you love me is a different sentence. I love you and you love me are not the same. Instead, you are loved by me is a different way to say the same sentence. Okay? You are loved by me. Still, you is the object because I am loving. And me, I'm still the subject. But here I changed the style of the subject of the sentence to make it more about you. Okay? To do that, I added the verb to be before my verb. I added the verb to be before my verb and changed the verb to the past participle. You are loved by me. I love you is the same way. Two styles for the same sentence. Normally, we use the passive when the subject, in this example, me, is unknown. And I can show you an example of this. Let's see this one. Our car is being repaired today. Our car is being repaired today. Is the car repairing something? No, someone is repairing the car, but we don't know who, or it's not important for my message. The mechanic is fixing the car, or your parents, your friend, not important. But the car is not fixing, the car is not repairing. The car is being repaired today. Andy's bike has been stolen. Did the bike steal something? No. Did Andy steal something? No. A different person stole Andy's bike. But I want to focus on the bike. So Andy's bike has been stolen. The director died when the movie was being made. Did the movie make itself? No, the director made the movie. So it was being made. You'll be picked up at the airport by one of our staff. Are you picking up someone at the airport? No, someone else is picking up you. You will be picked up by one of our staff. And this bill has to be paid tomorrow. Does the bill pay? No, you pay the bill, or somebody pays the bill. Okay, so the concept is give focus to the object of the sentence. And the structure is be and the past participle. The verb be changes depending on the tense. So if that's present, it's am, are, or is. If that's past, it's was or were. If that's future, it's will be or won't be. If that's present perfect, it's have been, right? We have to be a little careful with be, but then the past participle is ed for a regular verb, irregular verbs are a little different, okay? But the concept, we are focusing on the objects. A lot of movies are shot on location. By who? By the film industry. But we're talking about movies. Okay? Let's try part A. Circle the correct form, active or passive. Here's an example. The college built or was built in the 18th century. Well, did the college build anything? No, the college is the building. The college was built in the 18th century. Pause and complete 10 questions. Okay, let's check. The costumes for the show are making or are being made by hand. Are the costumes making something? No, people are making the costumes. So the costumes are being made. The landscape inspired him to write a poem, or was inspired him to write a poem. Is the landscape inspiring? Yes, it is. This is active. Active is the opposite of passive. Active is I love you. Passive is you are loved by me. This is active. The landscape inspired him. Number three, this castle hasn't inhabited or hasn't been inhabited for almost a century. Can the castle live in somewhere? No, you live in the castle. So the castle hasn't been inhabited for almost a century. Number four, the director's last movie is set in the present. The movie can't set. Someone sets the movie. In this case, the director set the movie. It is set in the present. Present. The movie will shoot or will be shot in the fall. It will be shot. The movie doesn't shoot itself. The movie can't shoot. People shoot the movie. And this is future passive, will be shot in the fall. Number six, the actors aren't recording or aren't being recorded the dialogue until next week. Actors record dialogue. This is active. Actors aren't recording. Number seven, the house wasn't using or wasn't being used by the owners during the winter. The house can't use. The owners use the house. So passive. The house wasn't being used. Past continuous passive. The house wasn't being used. Number eight, the makeup artist has been transformed the actor into a monster. The makeup artist has transformed into a monster. He or she transformed is active. Nine, they hadn't owned or they hadn't been owned the company for very long before they went bankrupt. Um, this is an active sentence. They hadn't owned, past perfect. And number 10, the photo took or was taken by my husband on the balcony of our hotel. The photo can't take. People take photos. So the photo was taken. Past. Part B, rewrite the sentences with the passive. Only use by if it's necessary. For example, people don't use this room very often. is the same as this room isn't used very often by people. We don't need to say by people. We know it's by people, right? So it's not necessary to say. They subtitle a lot of foreign movies. Oh, sorry, pause and complete. There are 10 questions. Number one, they subtitle a lot of foreign movies. It's a lot of foreign movies are subtitled. By who? It doesn't matter. It's not important. Sorry to those people, but in this sentence, Garcia Marquez wrote Love in the Time of Cholera. Love in the Time of Cholera was written by Garcia Marquez. Here it is past passive. The verb to be in the past was, and the past participle of the verb to write was written. Number three, someone is repairing my laptop. This is present continuous. So my laptop is being. That's the verb to be in the present continuous, right? A little difficult. It's double be, right? Because present continuous is be ing, but when the verb is also be, it's is being. So is being, and then our past participle repaired. My laptop is being repaired. Number four, they haven't released the DVD of the movie yet. The DVD of the movie, present perfect, hasn't been released. Number five, they won't finish the movie until the spring. The movie won't be finished until future, negative, and passive. The movie won't be finished. Number six, you have to pick up the tickets from the box office. So first we check the tense. Have to pick up. So the tickets have to stays the same. Be picked up from the box. Number seven, they hadn't told the actor about the changes in the script. This is past perfect. So past perfect for the verb to be, like this. Hadn't been, hadn't been. And our verb is tell, past participle, told. Hadn't been told about the changes in the script. Number eight, James Cameron directed Avatar. This is past tense, so was directed by. Avatar was directed. Number nine, they've already recorded the soundtrack. The soundtrack has already been recorded. And number 10, they were interviewing the director about the movie. The director was being interviewed. Okay. A little difficult, but with practice, this becomes more useful. The problem might be that you are not confident with the different tenses in English, right? Okay, present, past, present perfect, past perfect, future. How do I create that tense? Because for passive, there are two steps. Be in the correct tense, and then the past participle of the main verb. Right? A lot of movies are subtitled. Love in the Time of Cholera was written. My laptop is being repaired. Be in the right tense plus past participle. I want to say one final thing here. This and many other parts of level 4 is quite advanced grammar, but this is the introduction to this grammar. What that means is that I expect this to be difficult for you at intermediate level, and you don't need to understand it perfectly. For now, it is okay to recognize and understand this more or less because in level 5 and level 6, you practice this again. Right now, you want the concept of the passive and the rule of the passive. That's okay for now. And with that, take steps and you will understand it better. Okay, good. See you next time.